Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And now today I've got for you what I eat in a day. So this video was requested. So for breakfast, if I'm in a super big rush and I haven't had a chance to make anything the night before, then what I'll reach for is granola. This is just Aldi's tropical fruit granola. And then I do measure out my portion size, because I find if I don't and I do it by eye, the portion size sort of gets bigger and bigger. So try and stick to measuring it out to what you're supposed to have. And then I just top that with Aldi's fat-free strawberry yogurt. That's really yummy and dead quick. If I've got more time and I've been more prepared, I do make overnight oats. So this is really simple, and it literally is just half a cup of oats, half a cup of milk, we use semi-skimmed or skimmed, half a cup of fat-free yogurt, and then just top it with the fruit of your choice. Bung it in the fridge overnight, and then it all softens the oats and all the fruit sort of defrosts these like frozen strawberries. Just mix it all up. It's super yummy and it keeps me full for most of the morning. If I do need to snack, it would only ever be on fruit. I try and stick to fruit. And drinks wise, I'll probably have 2 cups of tea in the morning, and then the rest of the day I'll just drink water. So that's all for breakfast. So it's lunchtime now. I didn't actually need any snacks throughout the morning. The granola filled me up because I was busy. I wasn't really thinking about food. For lunch, if I'm out of the house and I need to take lunch with me, I'll make a wrap just with a bit of light mayonnaise, some cheese, some cucumber, some tomato, and a bit of spinach. We eat spinach in place of lettuce just because it's good for your iron. And then if I'm at home, so obviously I can make something, then I always make an omelette. So I just use 2 eggs, some grated cheese, some spinach and some chopped up tomatoes. You can put whatever you like in it. Just whisk it up, pour it into a frying pan with a bit of Fry Light spray, cook the one side, and then I just pop it under the grill and cook the other side. And it turns out looking something like that, so very aesthetically pleasing. And this will usually keep me full right up to tea time. It comes out quite big, so yeah. Right, so I'm just about to start prepping tea. So tonight we're having chicken and vegetable lasagna. This is just using the leftovers from my Sunday dinner, so super thrifty as well. Now for the kids' half of the lasagna, I used normal pasta sheets just because I like them. But for our half, I actually replaced the pasta sheets with aubergine. So I just slice up some aubergine, put a bit of salt on them, let them sit for 10 minutes. Then wash the salt off, dry out the excess water, and then just grill it, and then just replace that when I'm stacking up lasagna. It's really tasty and it cuts down on the carbs too. So I'll show you how I make it and how I assemble it and what it looks like at the end. Right, okay, so here is my sort of like homemade version of like a cheesy white sauce. I just prefer mine because I don't like the shop bought ones. So this is just a bit of butter melted with a bit of flour and milk, and you just whisk it up until it thickens, and then I've added salt and pepper, bit of nutmeg and cheese, so that's ready to go. There's my aubergine that's been grilled about 5 minutes on either side. It comes out looking like that. And then in here I have just added the sort of base to most lasagnas and things. So it's carrots, onions and celery. I buy like pre-chopped ones because it just saves me so much time. Okay, so I've just added in the leftover vegetables from yesterday and the chicken. I'm just going to stir that up a little bit. I am going to add a little bit of garlic to that, just for the flavour. Just give that a minute or two of going over. Just heating everything through really. So I'm just going to whack in there about a tablespoon of tomato puree, and then I just put this stuff in everything. So it's just a bit of Lea & Perrins just to like deepen the flavour a bit. Then I will go in with a can of chopped tomatoes. These are just the basic Aldi ones, doesn't need to be anything fancy. And stir that in. Be sure to coat everything. And I will just go in with about 400 mils of beef stock. And then all I'll do is I'll just cover that, let it simmer till the sauce thickens up, and then it'll be ready to layer up. Okay, so this is what it'll end up looking like. So now it's all reduced down, it smells delicious. So I'm just going to layer it up now. So it'll be this on the bottom, then the layers of aubergine or pasta, then the white sauce, then again the bolognese mix, then the aubergine, and then the white sauce. Right, here it is all assembled. So I've just topped it with the cheese and then the oregano, and then I've just put tomatoes on our side because the kids don't like them. So I'm just going to pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes so it's nice and brown on top. So this is it straight out the oven. We do like it more well done on top, so that's perfect. And then I've just got some carrots, some peas and some broccoli going in there, and that's tea. Okay, so here are my top tips for staying on track and trying to lose weight or maintain weight, or whatever it is that you might be trying to do. So tip number 1 is always plan your meals. Know where your next meal is coming from. So plan your breakfast, your lunch and your tea and any snacks that you might need. That way you're far less likely to go off track. If I've gone to work and I've taken no lunch, I'm far more likely to nip into Greggs and grab a pasty. So always plan your meals. Tip number 2 is drink plenty of water. I always try and drink 2 to 3 bottles, if not more, of water a day. Not only does it cleanse your system, it is actually a metabolism booster, and also sometimes hunger is actually mistaken for thirst. So try and having a glass of water, see if you're still hungry after that. But really cannot stress the importance of drinking water. It really does boost your weight loss. Tip number 3, try and stick to eating really healthy and being really good Monday to Friday. That way at least you can allow yourself a treat at the weekend if you want a few glasses of wine or that chocolate bar or the takeaway, whatever it is that you want. I think if you try and do it 7 days a week, you end up becoming resentful and it just makes you crave all the things that you think you can't have even more. Tip number 4 would be to track what you eat, whether that be by hand or using one of the apps that you can download. I find it really keeps me accountable. I find it less likely that I'll like nip some off the kids' plate when they're finished or nick that extra biscuit. Just by writing it all down, you can see exactly how many calories you've had if you're following a calorie controlled diet or whatever it be that you might be following. But just be accountable, put it all down, be honest with yourself on what you're actually eating. Tip number 5. Getting in your exercise. Now, I don't do anything fancy. I don't go to a gym or anything like that. I just try and follow the rule of doing 10,000 steps a day. Now, I have like a Fitbit tracker. You don't have to be one of those. You can get like a cheap stepometer thing. It keeps you aware of how many you're doing. If you've sat down at night time and you've only done 4,000, try and push yourself to do a YouTube video or a DVD or something. It doesn't have to be going out of the house. I just do YouTube videos at home if I haven't done enough steps that day. But if you try and stick to 10,000 as a goal, you'll really notice the difference. Finally, just to finish, just remember, if you have a bad day, let it go. It's over, it's done, and just start again the next morning. Don't let it put you off. Just start afresh the next day and keep on going. You will get there. Okay, I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.